Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More, and I'm standing outside a house flip we just bought. So as you can see, it is beautiful with its bright, well, sort of bright green color. So it's not in bad shape, the paint, but that's one thing we'd always love to hear from our audience is what do you think of the color? What should we do instead if you don't absolutely love it? But this is a house that we bought from another agent who actually sold one of our other flips, and she told us, hey, I've got some sellers who want to sell their property and need some work and they don't want to put it on the MLS, so that's how we got this deal. We'll of course talk about the numbers, all of that, and show you the inside. And we'll also show you some interesting things we found in the property. It is not the nicest one we've ever bought, and it doesn't smell the nicest of any that we've bought. So we'll talk about all of that too. This is our first flip we've bought this year. We're trying to do 27 flips this year. So we really need to get some more purchased and bought. We don't have any under contract to buy either. So we've sold 4 or 5 this year already, but we need to buy some more too. So we have bought houses from YouTube. If anybody's in Northern Colorado and want to sell their house to us, let us know. All right, let's take a look at the house now. All right, so here's the property. We paid $230 for this house. Like I said, it's kind of an off-market deal, but referred to us by another agent. She had the buyers for the crazy eviction house where we bought the house from a wholesaler and then the seller wouldn't leave and we had to evict her. And that one just sold a couple weeks ago. And she told us, hey, I've got another deal you might be interested in. Do you want to come see it? And she said, they're asking $260. And I looked at the comps, I looked at the property, and she said, you know, it doesn't need that much work, it needs a little bit of work. I'm like, well, even at $260, I don't think that's a good enough deal. We're gonna have to get it a little cheaper. I'm like, what about, we'd be at less than $250. And she said, okay, go take a look. Let me know what you think. So we took a look at it and it was a little rougher than we thought it would be. This floor is hardwood, but it does smell like cats in here. And it smells a little better than it did earlier, but not amazing. You can see there's a litter box right over there. We did our walkthrough on the house yesterday, and there are at least probably 6 cats in here, 4 or 5 dogs in the backyard. So they definitely love their pets. But they left us a present, a giant jar of pennies and change. And it's funny because Nikki loves to go through and find pennies and different change. So she hit the jackpot here today. But as I was saying, we saw the house. It was a little rougher than we thought. And I told them, most we could do is $230. And she said, that won't work. They'll just list it. And a few days later, they came back and said, okay, they'll take $230. So we got it for $230. It probably needs at least 40,000 in work, maybe a little more. And it should be worth in the $330 range. And we'll also have probably 25,000 in carrying costs, selling costs, and other costs as well. And of course, we go over those costs in detail on our complete before and after flip. So if you go to our channel, our playlist, and you see the complete before and after videos, that shows these properties with the before video, after video, progress video, and then I go over the numbers in detail, exactly what we paid for everything, realtor fees, financing fees, carrying costs, all of that. So make sure you check out those if you really want to know the in-depth numbers. 3 bedrooms, 1 bath up, and it has a finished basement too. And this, I'm not sure what exactly is going on here, but they have this blower fan here and it goes down to the basement up here. So I don't know if that's just trying to circulate air from the basement up here because hot air rises. I'm not sure. I haven't really seen one of those. So again, if anybody has any ideas on that, we're always happy to hear from the audience and see your comments. So let us know. And we like it when you like our videos too. That helps us out. So if you haven't hit the like button yet, it's awesome if you do that right now. Not a super clean house, as you can see, and it does need work, but the windows are newer. Again, we'll have to make sure they're all in decent shape and we'll clean up, but that's one bonus. But yeah, the rest of it is a little, toilet's not horrible, rough. This is a jetted tub. I don't think I'd want to take a bath in that though. It's a little dirty. And if you know jetted tubs well, all that dirt and junk tends to settle inside the pipes and the jets. So once you turn it on, it's a great way of circulating all that around. Oh yeah. And then, yeah, the surround is not great either, but Yeah, we'll redo that. And I think I'm gonna do a video here pretty soon of the cost to remodel a bathroom. I did one before of the cost to remodel a kitchen. So if you do wanna find that, and I forget to put the link to it below, just search for Invest for More and how much does it cost to remodel a kitchen. And I did a video on that showing one of our houses and what we spent on everything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that for a bathroom here too, coming up soon. So if you haven't subscribed, you need to do that. Oh, and I'm told you're supposed to turn on your notifications as well so that you're actually notified when we post new videos. So yeah, that'd be cool if you did that as well. As you can see, they left their kid's bed here. Again, it's not in horrible shape, but it's not great either. And like I said, it doesn't smell very well, and the basement's kind of the rougher area. And of course, you have the pink room. All of our flips tend to have some kind of crazy color in most of them. And this is the pink room. And then over here, they also decided to take the closet doors off most of the closets. So not sure why, but that's what they did. All right, coming back this direction. And I mentioned we found quite a few things in this house. A skateboard. So I actually just bought my son a skateboard for Christmas, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind another one. And then there's kind of a cool wine cooler thing right there. And I'll show you some of the other cool stuff besides the money found that Nikki found in the basement. Here's your kitchen, which is amazing. And the floor is even better. I don't know. They just wore off the top of the tiles by walking so much. These must, that's a little, or did they paint them? Look at that. They must have painted, no, those are tiles on top of tiles. So no, yeah, they wore the finish off the tile. Crazy. But yeah, here's your kitchen. It's not horrible, but it's not really great either. Obviously the appliances, the counters need to be redone. We'll probably redo the cabinets. They're pretty junky. This will probably be a full kitchen remodel. And oh, I lied earlier. I said there was 3 bedrooms and 1 bath upstairs, and that wasn't true. There is another half bath up here too. So I've seen a few of these houses that have that floor plan with a half bath off the kitchen. And it seems strange to have your half bath back here where the guests really wouldn't be and there wouldn't really be any bedrooms. You'd think it'd be better to have a 3/4 bath off the master bedroom or something. But, you know, people do all kinds of different things. All right, to the basement. And this is where it gets stinky. I know you can't smell, but if you just imagine what cat pee smells like, that's what it smells like down here. And then there's this little room right back here, and back in this corner, back around here, oh, I run into stuff. Right over here, I found probably one of the coolest things I found in a house for a while. It's not the most cool thing ever, but a guitar. Yeah, that case was in there, and I opened it up. I'm like, this feels kind of heavy, and there you go. There is a guitar. I don't know much about guitars. I used to pretend to play them a tiny bit when I was younger, but no, that's pretty cool, a real guitar. So then down here we also have your family room with a sweet mural. I don't know where that's at. Maybe if I look somewhere, it's written down if that's in Colorado somewhere. It should be, but I'm not sure. And there you used to have a wood burning stove. Not sure if we'll put that back, probably not. And then over here, this desk is where all the money was found. So it's kind of your family room. And then back here, we can walk into another bedroom. Although they have tiny, tiny windows. So I've said it before, you know, if you're finishing a basement now, you need to have egress windows, that's code. But if it's been finished already, you might be able to grandfather in the windows. However, these are so tiny, like I wouldn't want to call this a bedroom, because obviously I don't think anybody's getting out of those. So we'll figure out what we want to do there. And this is just the concrete wall that they kind of painted all weird on both sides. And then you've got this your other wall right there. And it connects to another room right here that also has teensy tiny windows. And of course we got a TV, that's pretty sweet. I actually didn't scout through this room all the way to see what's in here, so who knows, we might find some other cool stuff in here. A lot of people always ask too, how much square footage these properties have. This one's about 1250 or 1300 on each floor, so it's pretty big, like 2600 square feet total. So that's the square footage on this, and then yeah, you kind of go back. That's that bedroom we were just at. Here's your water heater, which looks super old. And something else I want to do that I talked about in one of my recent videos is the furnace is right here. And I'm going to pull out that furnace filter and see how disgusting that is. Now, before we get to the furnace filter, another bathroom down here. And for some reason, I'm really surprised I'm not sneezing my head off right now because I am allergic to cats. And usually when I go in these houses for a while, I just start sneezing uncontrollably. But so far, I feel a little tickle in my nose, but nothing crazy. So it's weird. Again, bathroom, not amazing, pretty dirty. And then there's another, there's no light in here that works, but it's another storage room. We didn't really go through there either to see if there's any cool stuff in there. And then right here is our furnace. So we'll see if I can get this out without, I think it's right here. So, trying to do this and control my camera at the same time. Maybe I'll be surprised if it's not dirty. You know, I've seen much worse. It's not as bad as it could be. But again, reminder, always change your furnace filters. And they even have one right here for us. So I'm gonna do my best to remember to change that after I'm done filming so the furnace doesn't just recycle all the dirt and junk in this house. So there you go. Now we're back to the stairs. That is the lower level. All right, so let's check out the outside. So much better and cleaner out here. Shed, and then you got your beautiful pergola right here. Patio's actually kind of nice. And then you've got your green paint color right there still. So yeah, the back is green too. So, like I said, they had lots of dogs, lots of animals. And I'm pretty sure, as you can see, obviously there's snow here. This is all just dirt. There's no grass to speak of out here. Oh, I didn't see that tree before. I think it's alive. That's a big tree. That's a pretty big expense. It's easy to forget about our dead trees and having to cut those down. I'm gonna talk about that house here soon too. But here's the back of our house. This house over here, if it looks crazy, that's because it is crazy. And the even crazier thing is I sold it probably, 10 years ago. It was a foreclosure. So I can't remember what type of foreclosure, but yeah, no, I had it listed. And of course you do your BPO, your walkthrough, your pictures, all that. And this is once a normal house, just like the one we're just in. And they just had massive additions, addition after addition, and then there's another addition back there, like a part garage. And that house is over 4,000 square feet on one floor. And it was a mess. Just a hodgepodge of craziness. And there's a basement as well. And just peeking at it right now, it doesn't look like it looks much better inside. But that was funny, I forgot about this house until we came over here and I was driving around, I'm like, that's the house I listed. And it was one of the craziest houses I've ever seen. So, but yeah, back to this one. Here's the backyard. And I was joking too with Nikki that we have a new contractor who we're working with. And I don't think he likes our houses very much. He doesn't think they're quite as nice as he was hoping. But he said on one of our other ones we're working on, the one where the There's a lot of stuff in the backyard that he's hoping his next projects could be more higher end and nicer places, and maybe we'll give him this one. This one's pretty high end and nice, but we'll see. Nope, but that's the property. Like I said, bought it for $230, should be worth around $330, maybe more. Our market's going crazy still. 40, maybe a little more in work, 25 in other costs. So it should be a decent one. Hopefully we can get in here pretty quick and get to work on it. And ooh, there's a beautiful paint up there on the trim. And get this turned around and sold, because there is nothing for sale right now. We're in northern Colorado. There are almost no houses for sale. And if we can get stuff sold and on the market, it's selling really fast. All right, thanks for watching. Really appreciate all the support, the comments, the likes, the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Of course, check out investformore.com for much more information on flips, rentals, being an agent, all that great stuff. I have hundreds of articles I've written on there. And we have a number of other YouTube videos on all our properties, our rentals, our flips, and advice videos as well. We always love to hear new ideas. If you can think of other things that might work out well for a video or even an article. So yeah, we'll be back with much more soon. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see what this beauty looks like here in a month or two, or our other projects.